Hello, this is Adrian Gomez, and today I'm going to show you how to send a table from GameSalad to a MongoDB instance through PipeDream. The first thing you're going to have to do is create an account at PipeDream.com. Once you create an account at PipeDream.com, you want to come in here and create a new workflow. You're going to pick the trigger as HTTP webhook, new request, leave everything the same, name this something. Click on Create Source. Once the source is created, you'll receive this URL, which I'm going to copy. And now I'm going to go to the creator. And if you see here in the creator, I have a table called orders. And I have cats, 111, and fish, 222, with 2 columns. Then I'm going to go into the scene that I have set up. And I have a button that takes an attribute, which is just a URL, and sends a table to the URL. Technically, I could just use the URL here, but it's easier for me to edit this way. So that HTTP that was provided, I'm going to paste it in here. And then in addition to that, I put a question mark connection orders. You can name this whatever you want to name it. I'm going to switch it to games. I'm going to click on update. Okay, and now when we go to the preview, I'm going to wait for this to, and in these 2 boxes, I'm displaying the first row, cats and 111, and I'm going to click on save. And if you see here, in the trigger under test, you see that we got a request and that it actually has a collection.game. And so it received its first request that we're going to use to finish this workflow. So we're going to click on another plus here. And at a step, we're going to search for MongoDB. And we'll just select MongoDB. It says here, insert a document to the collection. So that's what we're going to do. And now it says select an account. I'm going to save it. Oh, actually, I can't save it because I don't have an account. So this is where you're going to go back to MongoDB. I'm using MongoDB.com, but there's plenty of other places that have accounts. I'm using this one because it's free. And I'm going to log in. So I already have an account, and you get 1 database for free. So you're not going to see me actually creating the database because I created it before this call, before this video. But you would create here, create, and the only free version you get is shared. And then you would pick a region. I picked Virginia because it's the closest to me. And then you click create. As I already created one, you can see right here that they want to charge me per hour, and I don't want to do that. Then after you create it, you need to go into database access, and you're going to add a new database user, and this is the username. You can make a username you want. You could add your own password, or you could auto-generate a secure password, and then you're going to click on add user at the bottom. Now when you type in your password, save it somewhere, otherwise it is not saved and you can't go back to it and see it. So if you see this PipeDream If I click on edit password here, it asks for a new one, and it actually does not have ability to show it. Then you're going to go into network access. And in the case of PipeDream, they're using AWS servers. So if you knew the actual IP of the service, you could type it in here. For PipeDream, you would have to type in a whole bunch of IP addresses. So I just opened it up for everybody. And then your database will be here, and you're going to hit Browse Collection, or at least your instance, and you're going to create a database. And I created Chancleta, and previously, as you saw, I had orders, but now it's going to be games. So I'm going to leave it at that. And that's all you need to do on the Atlas side, on the MongoDB Atlas side. So let's go back. And I actually changed my mind. I think for the collection, I'm going to name it Profile. Or, yeah, Game. I'm going to name it Game for a reason. That will come up in other videos, probably not this one. And then I'm going to go back to PipeDream and select account. I have a whole bunch of accounts, but I'm going to create a new one, connect to MongoDB. And so it says for value for username. Remember, that's the value that we created here under database access. It's this value here. For password is the password that you entered in that dialog box, again, here, which you can't see now. And for host, that value you could get from database, connect, then select connect to your application, and it's this value from here to here. You don't need to provide any of this, my first database or any of that. That gets added by the script. So that's what you are going to copy and paste into here. And I'll show you. I don't know what happened. That's what you're going to copy and paste into here. And the database is, in my case, Chancleta. And that is what you created in database. Browse collection. When you click here, create database. In my case, it's Chancleta. And then you're going to click on create or save. I already created a thing, so I'm just going to select the one that I need. I think it's MongoDB. Okay, for the collection, you can type whatever you want in the connection box because we don't use it. And for the document, you're going to go into Events, Body, Params, and you can select that, select the path. And this is the table that was sent in from GameSalad. And then you're going to go to the link that I provided. It's a gist in GitHub. You're going to copy and paste the entire content. And you're going to paste it into the middle of this and we're going to save it. And we're going to deploy. And if you want, you could remove this comment I have here. And deploy. Okay, So now we can test it. Go up here, click on the send test event. It should say executing. And if I did this right, it would finish. And then you could go back into MongoDB. And let me refresh this. And you see that I have games. And I have one document in games. There should be one document in games. And I don't know why I didn't want to refresh, but I have one document in game. And if you see in objects, there's 111 and 222. Now remember when I sent this event, I made it games. I'm just gonna delete it for now. And then if we have any luck, we should see the loop collection. And there it is, games. And it should have one document. And it's a whole bunch of ones. That is all. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I should have the other video on how to retrieve this.